Using ginger every day because it seems naturally healthy? Be careful. Ginger may support nausea, digestion, and mild inflammation, but using it the wrong way can upset your stomach. Welcome to the FreshFuel Guide. Ginger is one of the most familiar ingredients in the kitchen, but also one of the easiest foods to exaggerate online. Ginger has meaningful benefits for nausea, digestion, inflammation, blood sugar, and heart health, but not every claim is true. According to NCCIH, ginger may help with some types of nausea, but it may also cause heartburn, stomach pain, or gas, and may interact with blood thinners. In this video, you and Emma will explore the 6 most reliable benefits of ginger, how to use it more safely, and 3 mistakes to avoid. Number 1. Supports nausea and digestive discomfort. One of ginger's most notable benefits is not detoxing, burning fat, or any promise that sounds like a midnight advertisement. Its greater reliability lies in its support for nausea and mild digestive discomfort. This is also why ginger often appears in warm tea, soups, porridge, or meals for people whose stomachs feel unsettled. According to NCCIH, ginger has been studied the most for nausea and vomiting, especially nausea related to pregnancy. Some evidence also suggests that ginger may help with nausea after surgery or during cancer treatment. But the effect may vary from person to person. So the accurate message is not that ginger cures nausea, but that it may help ease discomfort in some cases. A practical way to use it is to start gently. A few thin slices of ginger in warm water, or a small amount of fresh ginger in porridge, soup, or stew. You do not need to make it extremely strong. Drink it all day, or treat ginger like a stomach endurance test. Too much may cause heartburn, stomach pain, gas, or diarrhea, which is the digestive hack coming back to disturb digestion. Very artistic, but unnecessary. If you are pregnant, taking blood thinners, preparing for surgery, or dealing with long-term digestive problems, talk to your doctor before using high-dose ginger. Ginger can be a useful supportive option, but it still needs to be used properly. And once the stomach feels calmer, the next benefit takes us deeper into the body: inflammation response and quiet aches. Number 2. Supports inflammation response and aches. Ginger is often called a natural anti-inflammatory ingredient, but that phrase needs to be understood carefully. It does not mean that adding a few slices of ginger to tea instantly turns off inflammation, makes joint pain disappear, and returns your knees to age 18. If life worked that way, orthopedic clinics would probably close and become ginger tea shops. What matters more is that ginger contains compounds such as gingerol and shogal. These compounds are being studied for their potential effects on pathways involved in inflammation and oxidative stress. Some research suggests that ginger may modestly help reduce muscle soreness or joint discomfort in some people, especially when used regularly as part of a healthy eating pattern. But ginger does not replace pain medication, physical therapy, or treatment for arthritis. A reasonable way to use it is to include ginger as a supportive spice. Add a small amount to soups, stews, porridge, steamed vegetables, or diluted ginger tea. If you exercise often, feel mild soreness after training, or notice your body feels heavy after less healthy meals, ginger may be a small bonus. But if you have long-lasting joint pain, swelling, redness, morning stiffness, or worsening pain, do not use ginger to cover up your body's warning signs. In other words, ginger is not an inflammation off switch. It is more like one small part of a broader anti-inflammatory lifestyle: eating more plant foods, getting enough sleep, moving regularly, reducing ultra-processed foods, and managing weight. And once inflammation is placed in the right context, the next benefit connects to a quiet but very important issue: blood sugar and metabolism. Number 3. Supports blood sugar and metabolism. Blood sugar is not only a story for people with diabetes. It also affects post-meal energy, sweet cravings, waist circumference, and how the body handles carbohydrates day to day. And this is where ginger is often overmarketed, as if 1 cup of ginger tea could instantly make blood sugar behave. Sadly, the body does not work like a photo editing app. Some studies suggest that ginger may modestly support blood sugar control in people with type 2 diabetes, possibly through effects on insulin sensitivity, oxidative stress, and the inflammatory response. But the important point is to understand it correctly. This is a supportive effect, not a primary treatment. Ginger does not replace medication, carbohydrate control, and it certainly cannot undo a diet high in refined sugar, soda, and sweets. A more practical way to use it is to add a small amount of ginger to balanced meals, oatmeal porridge, vegetable soup, bean dishes, steamed fish, vegetables, or unsweetened diluted ginger tea. The key is not to turn ginger into a sweet drink. Ginger tea loaded with honey, brown sugar, or syrup can turn a metabolism-friendly idea into a glass of sugar with ginger flavor. Humans are surprisingly gifted at ruining good ideas with a spoon. If you are taking diabetes medication or insulin, talk to your doctor before using high-dose ginger, because combining several blood sugar-lowering factors may cause your numbers to drop too low. Ginger can be a small piece of the metabolic picture, but the foundation is still a fiber-rich diet. Enough protein, less refined sugar, regular movement, and monitoring your numbers when needed. And once metabolism becomes more stable, the next question is this: is ginger really as good for heart health as many people believe? Number 4. Supports heart health modestly. Heart health is where ginger is often aggressively advertised, sometimes so aggressively that it sounds as if 1 cup of ginger tea can make your arteries play relaxing music. The truth needs to be calmer. Ginger contains several bioactive compounds, but it is not a blood pressure or cholesterol medication, and it definitely cannot make up for a diet high in sodium, high in sugar, and low in movement. Some studies suggest that ginger may be associated with modest improvements in cardiovascular risk factors, such as blood pressure, blood lipids, and the inflammatory response. Compounds such as gingerol and shogal may help support oxidative stress and blood vessel function. But current evidence is still not strong enough to treat ginger as a main solution for heart disease. NCCIH also notes that ginger may cause heartburn, stomach discomfort, diarrhea, gas, and may interact with some medications. So high-dose use is not something to do casually. A reasonable way to use it is to let ginger serve as a supportive spice for a better meal. Add a little ginger to steamed fish, vegetable soup, bean dishes, oatmeal porridge, or diluted, unsweetened ginger tea. The practical benefit is that ginger makes food more flavorful, which may reduce reliance on salt, salty sauces, or processed foods. That is how ginger can quietly support the heart, not through magic inside a cup. If you are taking blood pressure medication, blood thinners, or aspirin, or have cardiovascular disease, talk to your doctor before using high-dose ginger. Even good spices can cause problems if misused. Next, we cover how ginger supports antioxidant defense and immunity, and how it fits into a plant-rich diet. Number 5. Supports antioxidant defense and immunity. Ginger is often attached to the phrase, boosts immunity, but that wording can easily mislead viewers. The immune system is not a speaker where turning the volume up always makes things better. If immune defenses are too weak, the body becomes more vulnerable to infections. But if inflammation becomes excessive or long-lasting, the body may run into a different kind of trouble. The human body, naturally, refuses to be designed simply enough for our convenience. The more reliable point is that ginger contains plant compounds such as gingerol, shogal, and zingerone, which have antioxidant properties and may support a balanced inflammatory response. These compounds may help the body deal with oxidative stress, a process linked to cellular damage and unhealthy aging. But this does not mean ginger creates an immune shield against every virus or infection. A practical way to use it is to incorporate ginger into a plant-rich diet. Add a little ginger to vegetable soup, bean dishes, unsweetened, diluted tea, oatmeal porridge, steamed fish, or softly cooked vegetables. When combined with leafy greens, fruits, beans, whole grains, nuts, and enough sleep, ginger becomes just one small part of a broader foundation for health protection. In other words, do not use ginger as an immune weapon. Treat it as a spice rich in bioactive compounds that may help make meals warmer, more aromatic, and slightly healthier. And the next part moves to a very practical benefit, especially for many women: menstrual discomfort. Number 6. Supports menstrual discomfort. For many women, menstrual pain is not just a small passing discomfort. It can cause cramping and fatigue, and make several days of the month feel much heavier. Ginger is often mentioned as a natural option. But we need to be clear, ginger is not a pain eraser, and it should not be used to ignore unusual warning signs. Some studies suggest that ginger may help reduce menstrual pain in some people, possibly through effects on inflammation response and compounds involved in cramping. This benefit is often reported when ginger is used during the first days of the cycle. But the effect varies from person to person. So ginger should be viewed as a gentle, supportive option, not a replacement for medical care when pain is severe. Take fresh ginger in warm water, mild unsweetened tea, porridge, soup, or stew. Avoid strong doses, excess amounts, or using ginger on an empty stomach if you get heartburn, stomach pain, or diarrhea. If you take blood thinners or have bleeding issues, consult your doctor before using high amounts. Like this content? Subscribe to FreshFuel Guide for weekly, science-backed nutrition tips you can use. Next is the most important part, the ultimate health hack. We'll cover using ginger safely and 3 mistakes to avoid: using too much, drinking it on an empty stomach, and treating it like a medical treatment. Skipping this can quickly backfire on your health. If you remember only one thing about ginger, remember this: ginger can be a health-supporting spice, but it is not a miracle medicine where more is always better. The smart way to use it comes down to dosage, timing, and your individual tolerance. For healthy adults, you can start gently with about 1 gram of fresh ginger per day, equal to a few thin slices. If your body tolerates it well, you may use about 2 to 4 grams of fresh ginger per day. Divide it into meals: diluted ginger tea, porridge, soup, or stews. You do not need to make it extremely strong. Drink it all day, or turn ginger into a stomach bravery test. The stomach does not hand out medals. It sends heartburn. There are 3 mistakes to avoid. The first mistake is using too much, especially strong ginger tea, sharp ginger water, or high-dose ginger supplements. This may cause heartburn, stomach pain, gas, or diarrhea. The second mistake is drinking ginger on an empty stomach, especially if you are prone to reflux, gastritis, or a sensitive gut. The third mistake is treating ginger like a replacement for medical treatment for severe nausea, diabetes, high blood pressure, severe menstrual pain, or chronic inflammatory disease. A safer approach is to use ginger as one small part of a healthy meal pattern: a little in vegetable soup, steamed fish, oatmeal porridge, bean dishes, or unsweetened diluted tea. If you are taking blood thinners, aspirin, diabetes medication, blood pressure medication, preparing for surgery, pregnant, or dealing with a bleeding disorder, talk to your doctor before using high-dose ginger. So which mistake do you struggle with most? Using too much, drinking it on an empty stomach, or believing ginger can replace medicine? Comment on one of those 3 choices below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.